Education is the foundation for any functional society, and teachers are central when it comes to education. Teachers are nation builders. The standard of education of a given society depends on the quality of teachers in that society. No education system can rise above the quality of its teachers. No, it has never happened. To a large extent, very large extent, the success of any education system depends on the following. Number one, the number of teachers employed to teach in the educational institutions of the society. Number two, the qualification of the employed teachers. Number three, the efficiency of the teachers on the job as manifested by their devotion to duty. Number four, the effectiveness of the teachers on the job. Number one, the number of teachers. The number of teachers to cover different subjects, different courses in different institutions in that society play a great role. Because if there are not enough teachers to handle these courses, who will teach them? Who will teach the students and the pupils? You see one teacher handling up to 3 subjects, 4 courses. It doesn't work that way. To solve this problem, the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Labor and Productivity should really look into it and ensure that we employ enough teachers and we have adequate ratio of teacher to student and teacher to pupils to be able to cover the number of students, pupils, and the number of subjects and courses needed to be covered. Enough funds should be pumped into the Ministry of Education to achieve this. Education budget should be one of the highest during budgeting for the fiscal year. Very important. With that, enough teachers will be employed. Number two, the qualification of the teachers employed. You don't just employ anybody to come and teach. No. Someone can be a graduate, a degree holder, but the person may not have the educational qualification to teach, to lecture. Even if the teacher has already been employed without the basic educational qualification, The institution should find a way to encourage the teachers to go for that qualification. Anybody that stands in front of a student and pupils to teach at least should have NCE or PGDE qualification, postgraduate diploma in education. Very, very important. At least, if you go to different schools today, you see secondary school leavers teaching. I wonder what they will impact on the children. I wonder. Number 3. The efficiency as manifested in devotion to duties. Do the teachers go to class on time? On the days of their lectures? Do they actually go to class? This is a very big problem. In fact, this is common in public schools, even in the universities. Yes. In universities, you see a lecturer will never enter class. 2 weeks to the exam, you see him or her want to use 1 day, 2 days to finish what is meant, what was supposed to be a whole semester work. Who does that? Does it work that way? This will go a long way affecting the students. In some schools, secondary schools, you see a teacher not coming to class as at when due. How do you expect the students, the pupils, to learn? Actually, one of the causes of this is poor remuneration. Yes, teachers are not well remunerated in our country. That's a fact. Some may leave the time their class, they should come to class and use it to go and be doing one business or the other so as to make ends meet. I want the government. You don't just, try to stop a particular problem without going to the remote cause. This is one of the remote causes of this: poor remuneration, poor motivation. I want to advise our government to review teachers' salary so that nobody will have any reason not to be in school to teach. When this is done, you can now properly monitor and punish any teacher, lecturer that refuses to enter class to teach as at when due. Number 4, effectiveness. The teachers employed, we may have the right ratio of teacher to pupil or student. They may have the necessary qualification. They may be efficient going to class as at when due and being in school as at when due, but they may not be effective in on the job. A teacher is said to be effective only when the objective or the behavioral objective for any particular lesson or lecture is achieved. If a teacher fails to achieve the behavioral objectives for any particular class, that teacher is not effective as far as that class is concerned. The performance of the students can also be evaluated. Through that, you can know a teacher that is effective, because the fault may actually be from the teacher, not necessarily be from the student or the pupils. So proper inspection, proper inspections. Are the teachers properly inspected to know exactly what they are doing? Or maybe when the inspectors want to come, they will inform the teachers, the school, we are coming so day too. So how do you expect to get what to be able to get what you are looking for? It's only biased now, because the teachers will be in their rights. They'll make sure that everything is in order. Then how will you now know exactly if the teachers are effective? So the government should look into this. In everything, in everything concerning education, teachers are very, very important. Thank you very much for your attention. See you next time.